Hello, Professor Bright here. Welcome back to the Sunless Sea. Anger has been vented, so now we're going to go to the Khanate. We're going to finally, in theory, possibly, maybe not, get access to their markets. We will at least have bribed the leopard enough. The Taimen, well, they are something else. They might be too pissed off with us to allow us to trade. It's possible. I mean, they are at, I believe, 5? Let me verify this. Menaces. The attention of the white and gold. They're watching us. But they aren't yet hostile to us. So I don't know if they're going to still let us trade, or if they're going to say, well, we just don't want you here at all. Could be either. The Khanate Trimarans still want to fight me. I'm not going to fight you, though. Telling you right now, not going to do that. I'm on the wrong side of this. That's very irritating that you don't have a passage to Khan's glory. That's, inconvenient, but it's fine. It's still fine. All is fine. Or at least well enough. Sickly yellow light glimmers for a moment, then fades. Now, before we had an event that implied the Dawn Machine's activity essentially affects the whole of the Neath. We saw a flare from the Dawn Machine way in the north, way far away from it. So is that sickly yellow glow, from the Dawn Machine? I wonder. Anyhow, let's get ourselves some favors. Yes, see, are we not the best? Petition for access to the Nephrite Quarter. Thank you. The effusive official is today attended by 3 servants and a blue priest. Each carrying a candle of a different color, he speaks a formula in Khaganian, in Greek, and in one of the languages of the Elder Continent. You are anointed with oils and presented with a pair of sharkskin gloves. The blue priest admits you to a slightly less debased echelon of foreignness, and blesses you in the name of the deep blue heaven. After that, you start filling in forms, and finally we have a nephrite ring. I can reduce my suspicion with the Taimen. Okay, doing that. Plead your case with the Taimen. The Taimen clan has long controlled the White and Golds, the loyalty service who watch Khaganians and foreigners alike. If they're convinced your intentions are good, they may be lenient. And they are. Wonderful. That might have been a... He got rid of all 5, so I'm thinking that might have been a waste. But we shall hope that was not the case. And if I have enough money, we can put a spy aboard and completely betray the Khanate and their newfound trust of us. Yep, that actually seems like a thing I would do. Do I have the money for it? Yeah, I have the money for it. I'm going to do that. It's a terrible, dickish thing to do, but what can I say? I'm a spying sort of guy. We want information, friends. We just want to know you better. That's all. That's all. And Doc. Hello, Khan's heart. I won't enter the Nephrite Quarter just yet because we're going to... We'll attempt to establish a spy in Khan's heart. Come on, go for it. For fuck's sake. That's fine. That's fine. I've just failed the past, 4 spies? At least 2 recent ones, but, that's fine. I can just toss away a dread surmise. Why would I do that? Okay, I could sell things. I would not sell this for so cheaply. This seems awfully like it was a complete waste of my resources. Great. I mean, relatively cheap supplies. I guess that's good, and more candles, but... Actually, that is I believe that's less than what we pay at London, so we will buy 2 of those and... Oh, dear me. So, do I get anything else for that Nephrite ring? Or is that just a complete waste of my time? Because it appears to have been a complete waste of my time. Not exactly thrilled about that. Enter the Nephrite quarter again. Huh. Great. Well, I have a bunch of supplies and fuel. We're going to go to Khan's Shadow, Visage, Shellinate. Well, yeah, we'll probably go around Khan's Shadow, Visage, Isle of Cats, and then go further southeast. We'll find Aestiville. I'm not going to have so many episodes where I just don't have whatever resource I need. Or the random... Well, I say random chance. It's really the fact that my stats are a little bit lower than I need them to be. But yes, that's causing me some agitation at this point. Just a little bit. But it's fine. It's not fine. But it'll be fine. All will be well, eventually. Over a long enough period of time, everything becomes okay. Sometimes it even becomes great. But that's a matter for another time. Now, let's see here. Compile our port report. Wonderful, you have nothing for me. You're a massive disappointment, and I despise all of you. Also, I would have loved to have Stygian Ivory. But no, that's cool. It's cool that I don't have enough money to do that because I spent it on stupid things. Yeah, I'm a little bit upset, okay? With good reason, I would say. I mean, like, I have decent reasons to be upset at this game right now. Maybe not great ones, but decent ones. Meh. Oh well. Visage, Isle of Cats, and then further southeast. We'll find ourselves new islands. All the new islands. The last of the new islands, in fact. There should be 3 of them, and I mean, they have to all be in that little tiny corner of the map. They have to all be here, because I go here, there's nothing. I go up here, nothing. So, it's all got to be here. With the Drowned King and the King Eater Castle in Aestiville. Harumph. Staying relatively positive. A little bit unpositive. I've actually never been to Visage after... Let's create our port report. Let's go shore. I've actually never been here after the major event. So... We'll choose the Locust Mask. I am very much inclined towards getting more money. Oh, does it restart me from part 1? Oh. Look for books about the ritual in the ear. Steal the most valuable looking scroll? Well, that is tempting. But let's look for books about this ritual in the ear. I am very curious. Scroll after scroll, the ritual is listed yearly for dozens, perhaps hundreds of years. Each ritual records which citizen cleared the door for entry and which masks were present in the procession. There are references, oblique but suggestive, that the ritual began long after the ear was built, when the new people came to Visage. But why they came and what happened to the old people is not recorded. And there is never any record about what was said inside the ear. We are a respectful scholar of the mysteries. Intriguing. And that kicked us out. Sunless Sea, you and me are having some problems with me getting kicked out of places. I'm not very happy about it. You just give me a little teaser about what's going on there, and then you just toss me out. Harumph. Disappointed, but it's fine. Go to the Isle of Cats. At least the cats will not abandon me. And by cats, I mean pirates. Well, actually, one of them might be a cat. I'm still not convinced that that pirate king I saw is the actual pirate king. But that's a matter of, well, just exploring enough. And I might be very well wrong. Anyhow, the Cavendish Abbey, we like those people there. So yeah, I got like 10 of these lamentable relics, so yeah. Guess what I'm going to be trading in? Give you a hint, it's not fuel. And the Lady of the Garden's offer. Her name, she says, is Zyra. You should use it. A little bit dotty, but, you know, that's all well and good. We have not met, have we? No, this is definitely the first time, but, the Lady of the Cages shakes her head sharply. Best to proceed as if it's the first, don't you think? A veil of gold mesh obscures only her eyes, leaving her glistening bitten lips bare. Wondering if she's biting her lips or someone else's. Anyhow, perhaps 100 small silver keys jangle in a bunch at her left hip. I think we should be friends. I'm very important, you know. Or I was. No, still am. She pauses. Yes, I'm quite sure I still am. Yes, let's just accept it. It's fine. When you enter, the Lady of Cages is sitting on the windowsill, staring out at her gardens. On the desk is an open casket. Within are 10 gleaming vials of red honey, carefully packed. Freshly harvested by the mellifluous sisters. Touch them, go on. They're still warm from the honey spinner. Zara turns towards you. They are for the merchant venturer over in London. You'll take them for me, won't you? Unless you already have. No, clearly not, no. You're hardly squeamish about smuggling red honey. If you change your mind, you could always turn the shipment over to the Admiralty instead. Do say hello to the merchant venturer for me, won't you? He was such an awful child. Zara's lips curve into something like a smile. I drank the memories of someone that went to school with him. You must make some sort of sound, because she gives you a little shrug. I like to know my business partners. It was Leopold's idea, of course. He's very thorough. That's not very profitable. I'm not going to worry about that, because we are going to go south and east. And we will find new islands. Our men are probably going to starve in doing this, but hey, as long as the fuel doesn't run out, we're good. I mean, once the fuel runs out, we have problems. Having to eat a few people? Well, I mean, that sort of thing just happens. Hi, Fathom King's Hold. That was your name. The drowned king is to the south. Yes, yes, yes. We are aware. Looks like you guys have a, oh, nope. Pirate Steam Pinnace? Alcais class corvette. Never mind. Unless they start to engage us, we aren't going to worry about that. Just move along, little corvette. Move along. And there they are. Lorcan's Port, Fathom King Hold, and oh my yes. Docking. This place. Could descend in, Well, first the port report. Like an iceberg, like a bizarre master's scheme, like the Neath itself, most of the hold is invisible. You see only a tiny portion of sculpted coral, the rest waits below the surface, the Fathom King's bone rooms and aquaria, his pearl snares and his dining chambers. The Fathom King is the lord of the drownies, those dead who won't stop swimming. By some accounts, he's the lord of all who die at sea. Bring him a story to tickle his curiosity. The porter has the skin of a shark. She has a drowned woman's eyes. It is not permitted to look at her hands. Yes, she rasps. That story is sufficient. She opens the valves of pearl and permits you to pass into the conduit. Oh my, no. We could listen in. Oh? Ask a boon of the king. You have brought the king a storied gift, you may ask a gift in return. It's impossible to know what you'll receive, but I mean... How could I resist? Ah, lovely. Sea bounty, rosy flesh, the king intones. One from the water, tasted in good health. He waves a gracious hand while his waters thresh. The audience is over. As you return, crab slaves carry ice boxes filled with sweet, fresh meat. Pink as dawn. Terrifying. Oh, I am curious. Permit shore leave. Perhaps your sailors would like to take the air ashore. Captain, I walked the shore at the edge of the coral caps. The drownies sported there. They called my name. They said I could join them if I partook of the feast. Their eyes were red pearls, Captain. I dare not sleep. There is such hunger on me. Now a little bit more terror, but... interesting. Now the question is whether to go further southeast and find Aestiville, or to make our way back to London, where it is safer and more... human. But for now, thank you for your time. Note the like, comment, and subscribe buttons below, and I shall see you all soon.